Hello viewers, and welcome to a very special and long-awaited train spotting session here at Motherwell. Today we're going to be seeing services by Avanti West Coast, ScotRail, TransPennine Express, possibly some freight, and a Caledonian Sleeper ECS. So, welcome viewers to Motherwell. Right viewers, so there's 320-418, which brought me in from Cumbernauld, which will shortly be departing for Dalmuir via Singer. And next pass through will be the 1043, which will be 390-114, working the Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Glasgow Central. Right viewers, next due in is the 1045 ScotRail service to Lanark from Glasgow Central. That is 385-002 and 385-036. That's 036 leading. And 002 at the rear. And that's 2 minutes early. Right viewers, there goes 35036 and 35002, heading off to Lanark. Previous stop on that train was Bells Hill, and the next stop will be Shieldmere. Right viewers, there goes 32418, heading off to Dalmuir via Singer. Previous stop on that train was Whifflet, next stop will be Airballs. And I'll run via Glasgow Central low level. Right, viewers now arriving in is a 318 and 320 heading to Glasgow Central from Lanark. That is 318262. Right, viewers now departing is 318262 and 318270, heading off to Glasgow. Previous stop on that train was Shieldmere, next stop will be Bells Hill. That's my first tone of the day, viewers, and it was off a 318. Brilliant. Next stop will be Bells Hill.
Fast train approaching.
Right now passing is 39114 for Glasgow Central from London Euston.
Please stand clear of the platform edge. Fast train approaching.
That was 390-114. Previous stop on our train was Carlisle, next stop will be Glasgow Central. Right viewers, I missed the arrival of this service, but about to depart is 35046, which is working the 1106, I think, service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Central via Carstairs. Previous stop on that train was Wishaw, next stop will be Glasgow Central, where the service terminates. And I just went to go sign in just so they know what I'm doing. That's from Edinburgh. Right viewers, now arrived into terminate is 320-420 and 320-315, which is arriving to terminate from Dalmuir, and that will form a later service to Dalmuir. Alright viewers, next train on this platform is the 11:13 Transpennine Express service from Liverpool Lime Street to Glasgow Central. That is formed of 397-007. Alright viewers, now about to arrive is 334-006, aka the Pride train, which will be arriving in to terminate from Dalmuir. And then that will form another service to Dalmuir on platform 3 beside this one. Right viewers, it looks like it's not the Pride train, it's actually 318253. It says that for arriving. So unless another one's going to turn up, then I don't know what's going on. So this is basically a 318 that thinks it's a Pride 334. Right viewers, now departing is 320, 315 and 320, 420, heading off to Dalmuir. There's no previous stop as the service starts here, but the next stop will be Airboth. That will run via the Hamilton Circle, and then this 318 will go via the other way, via Whifflet and Mount Vernon. Right viewers, now arriving is a class 385 for Lanark from Glasgow Central. Previous stop in that train was Bells Hill, and the next stop will be Shieldmere. That'll call it Shieldmere, Wishaw, Carluke and Lanark. Huh, I just got a rare announcement. Right viewers, now arriving is not in use, is actually 397-007. I think this is to drop off passengers only. Some bastard's probably going to board the train anyway. Right viewers, now departing is 397-007, heading off to Glasgow Central. This is from Liverpool Lime Street. And as I said, some idiots did actually try and board the train. Right there that goes, heading off to Glasgow. Previous stop on that train was Lockerbie. Next stop will be Glasgow Central, where the service terminates. Bloody noise those things make, honestly. Sorry about the announcement, viewers, about how I said I was going down to Carlisle. There's a lot of disruption right now and I couldn't make it. So I decided to just actually go here. I thought that it'd be hectic with football fans, that's why I chose not to go here at first. But it's actually fine. It's quite quiet today, actually. Right, viewers, now arriving is 385-007 for Glasgow Central from Lanark. Right viewers, now departing is 385-007, heading off to Glasgow Central. Previous stop on the train was Shieldmere, next stop will be Bells Hill.
Exhibition Centre, Arctic, England, Jordan Hill, Scotland Hill,
And it should have been the Pride train, but RTT keeps doing this to me. That'll be heading on to Moss End's line to join up to Bells Hill. 390-134. That's Birmingham New Street to Glasgow Central. Right, viewers, now arriving as a class 390. It doesn't say specifically what on RTT, but it is a 390 for London Euston from Glasgow via Birmingham New Street. 390-134, we saw that earlier. Right, viewers now arriving to class 385 for Glasgow Central from Lanark. Three 5015. Right, viewers, there goes 39134, heading off to London Euston. And now about to depart is 385015, heading off to Glasgow Central. Previous stop on that train was Shieldmere, next stop will be Bells Hill. Right, viewers, now departing is 385015, heading off to Glasgow Central from Lanark. Now about to arrive is what I think is another 385 for Lanark from Glasgow. Just met another enthusiast, guys. Yep, as I've bought another 385. Used to be predominantly 318s and 320s that did this run, but now it's all mostly 385s with occasional 318s and 320s, which I got a tone off of 318 from Lanark earlier, as you saw. So if you guys ever want me to return to this is my first official, like, beside Glasgow Central and like borders were like this is my first official West Coast Main Line station / Argyle Line station, and I'm definitely thinking about visiting more. 35007 on its return from Glasgow to Lanark. Right, viewers, now about to depart is 35007, heading off to Lanark. Previous stop on that train was Bells Hill, and the next stop will be Shieldmere. I'll call it Shieldmere, Wishaw, Carluke and Lanark. And you just probably heard Fletcher Mathers on this Dalmuir service, which will be running via Whifflet, probably. I mean, its headlights are like that, so I presume Whifflet. That's 397007. Three 97002. Right, viewers, now departing is 32415, heading off to Dalmuir. That'll be calling at Whifflet, Kirkwood, Bargeddie, Baillieston, Mount Vernon, Carmyle, Rutherglen, Dalmarnock, Bridgeton, Argyle Street, Glasgow Central, Anderston, Exhibition, Partick, Hindland, Jordan Hill, Scotstoun Hill, Cashcaden, Yoker, Clydebank and Dalmuir. I'm surprised that never tooted. The driver did see there. So there's no previous stop on this service, and its next stop is just Whifflet. Right, viewers, next to arrive into platform 4 is the 1233 ScotRail service from Dalmuir to Cumbernauld.
Underfoot surfaces may have been affected by the weather. If you're a wheelchair user or travelling with a pram, apply the brakes while waiting on the platform. Buy your ticket before you board, and please be advised that e-scooters are not allowed in stations or on trains. You're also reminded that smoking, vaping and alcohol are not permitted on ScotRail premises.
Right, there goes 32414 heading off to Cumbernauld. That's 32411 and 318250. This is for Dalmuir, I think. Right here, so now I can say this video is partly a collab with ScotRail Boy Free, so I'd like to thank him there. Go subscribe to him. The link to his channel will be in the description. And also go subscribe to UK Train Spotter, which is someone that he kens as well, so I'll put his channel there in the description. He's boarded this train now. So now about to depart is 32411 and 318270 heading off to Dalmuir. Right, viewers, now arriving as a Class 385 on 1246 ScotRail service from Lanark to Glasgow Central, and coming in the opposite direction will be Glasgow Central to Lanark. That's formed of 385 002.
The train arriving at platform 1 is 1248, service to Lanark. This train is...
Right, here's now departing is 32411 and 318250. Heading off to Dalmuir. Previous stop on that train was Whifflet. Next stop will be Airballs. This is from Cumbernauld. And that's the train that ScotRail Boy Free's on. Again, I'd like to thank him for collaborating in this video. We just bumped into each other here, but I'd like to thank him because he was partly here during the video. There goes 35002 heading off to Glasgow Central. And now arriving is 385006 and 385001 to Lanark. And 35036 is trailing at the back. So we actually saw this earlier. I'll be on the... So we've got another couple hours here, viewers, so that's good. This concludes part 1 of the video. Stay tuned for part 2. And please like, share and subscribe. And also subscribe to ScotRail Boy Free and his closer rail enthusiast friend, UK Train Spotter. Well, I'm not sure about close friend, but he mentioned them to me during conversation, so I'll link both channels in the description.